Why take one vacation with the family when you could take all of them? With Royal Caribbean, you don't just go to the beach. You visit a private island and race down the tallest water slide in North America. You don't just go for a road trip. You ATV and zip line through the jungle. You don't just go somewhere new. You rappel down waterfalls and discover ancient temples. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Start your wellness journey at Whole Foods Market, where it's Jumpstart January through the 16th. Stock up on supplements with some of the year's biggest savings. Plus, save on air-chilled organic boneless skinless chicken breasts, organic Honeycrisp apples, organic large Hass avocados, and more. And since Whole Foods Market is the only certified organic national grocer, it's easy to make them your wellness destination. Jumpstart your January now at Whole Foods Market.
Hey, everyone. We just wanted to give you a heads up. This is a live episode that was taped in Basalt, Colorado at TACAW, which is the arts campus at Willits. It was taped in front of a live studio audience, and what a fun show it was. I think you're really going to enjoy it. But first, Adam wanted to tell you some stuff.
Well, you'll hear this episode. The Grolix has this undeniable energy, and you're like, how can I see it live? And it's a great question that you asked. If you're in Austin, Texas, you can see it's at the Altercation Comedy Festival on October 27th. We're all going down there. We're doing a little Grolix show. It's going to be great. And if you're in the Mile High City, as we do every month, the last Saturday of the month, our Grolix show at the Bug Theater. October 30th, we're doing it. We got a great lineup. Josh Blue is the headliner. Kate Strobel's on the show. Brandon Patrick. Get your tickets now. You can get them at the Bug's website, or you can Google Grolix Night Out, and you'll find it. Come to the live show, guys. It's just an undeniably fun experience.
Josh Blue, fresh off America's Got Talent. So make sure you get your tickets now. But without further ado, here is the live episode from Basalt, Colorado at TACAW. We hope you enjoy.
Hey, y'all, guess what time it is? It's the Grolix Saves the World time.
All right, the Grolix saves the world.
That's right. What the
Yeah.
Wow.
Live and in effect.
Wow. Wait. Oh my goodness.
Everyone, welcome to the live taping of the Grolix Saves the World.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
Welcome to the Grolix Saves the World. My name is Adam Cadenholland.
I am Ben Roy.
And I'm Andrew Orbital.
And this is the podcast where we better the world around us by bettering ourselves. And we're doing it live at the Art Campus at Willits in beautiful Basalt, Colorado.
Yay! Yeah, or as it is affectionately known to locals.
Yep.
TACAW! Yeah, give it up. Yeah, TACAW! Everybody.
It's opening weekend at this beautiful new facility. We're honored to be the first comic show last night. That was great doing stand-up comedy. Now we're the first podcast here, and what a thrill!
Adam, bummer. Sorry. Thursday they had the Joe Rogan experience.
Did they?
Yes.
Rogan was in the house.
Yes, he had a Ford F-350 filled with ivermectin.
Oh my
just
God!
Giving out dewormer to everybody in the roaring.
That would
Valley.
explain all the kettlebells in the green room. Just a litany of kettlebells up there.
HGH, all kinds of fun stuff.
We
up
are
there.
the second podcast here after the Rogan experience. What would you estimate? 1,000 Grolix fans here?
I would say.
I mean,
1,000.
Grolix Nation showed the fuck up.
Yeah.
And we appreciate that. Not every venue will book a live podcast on a Sunday opposite a Broncos game, but TACAW takes chances, and that's why we like you.
In one of the most beautiful times of year, on probably one of the most picturesque days so far.
Yeah.
TACAW wasn't afraid, and they.
Well, I'm glad that you brought that up because we all drove up from Denver yesterday, and I was excited. Separately. We can't get along off stage. Yeah. I was excited for the fall foliage. It's early October in Colorado. The aspens explode. It's perfect time for some leaf peeping. I'm enjoying the ride up there, and Andrew sends out a text in our group thread that just says, "This ride is so fucking boring." Just like 100 O's.
Dude,
What an asshole.
we were like, Adam responded back, and he's like, it's literally one of the most beautiful drives, arguably in this country, coming up this way. And he was like, yeah, a mountain covered in snow. I get it. Or how did you word that?
Yeah,
No, that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
But you're being a little disingenuous. I prefaced it by saying I'm so spoiled to have grown up in Colorado that I find it boring. I've driven that I-70 corridor 10,000 times.
Well,
Give or
that's the
take a
thing
few.
about beauty and grandeur and nature. If you've seen it once, it's never good again. And I think we can all agree with that.
No.
Done.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
I just was
a
like,
tree.
I guess I'm just not a mountain person. I'm an ocean person, as you
Yeah,
can tell
you
from
look
my
it.
pallid
Yeah, you
subterranean skin
You definitely
tone.
have a beach type vibe to you.
He does look like he washed up on the shore very recently.
Yeah, when I look at you, I say Huntington Beach, bad boy, right there. I think it's all your autumnal
It's my
tones.
chopper
I
motorcycle.
get a
Yeah.
wistful Martha's Vineyard vibe off of Orbital.
Yeah, I'm out there in the
Cardigan
little
season.
rowboat. Yeah.
I see Pebble Beach. I look at him and I see Pebble Beach. I see a golf course.
That's my
kind of
golf
guy.
swing.
Yeah. No, you look like mountain trash, and it's surprising to me that you don't enjoy. I love it. I think coming up here is, but I grew up in Maine, and Maine's a shithole. Everybody's
I've been
all
to Maine, though.
That's
Maine
not
is super
true at all.
pretty.
Maine is not when you grew up there. It is, and just not a happy place. I mean, the coast is nice, but I didn't fucking live there.
Oh, you're an inland Mana.
Yeah.
Gross.
What Conan O'Brien called the deep south of the far north. That's what he called Maine, and that's where I grew up. But yeah, like it's weird. I moved here in 1999, and there's just so I still feel like I'm seeing and doing things that are new.
I
still.
did. I drove up Route 133 today to do some leaf peeping. And I've never done that before, like heading towards Marble and Paonia. That shit is unreal beautiful. Like, I've always thought Telluride, that's the portion of the state where is my favorite. I want to live. This rivals it. I've now got new, just totally delusional ambitions of buying a house there on 133 sometime.
But that's reasonably priced
They're
land,
super
I
cheap.
imagine.
No, it's not. No, it's
They're
not at all.
really, yeah, they're really
You can
affordable.
get an Airstream for about $2.5 million on the side of the Crystal River. I think I can maybe swing that in 60 years.
I mean, the view, just even, I didn't leave here.
Yeah, what'd you do with your day?
Nothing.
Okay.
Literally
Cool.
nothing. I
Cool choice.
went from the hotel to the green room here.
And when I came into the green room, he was asleep on the couch underneath the blanket.
Yeah, but it's the nicest green room window
All right.
I've been in front of. What a beautiful green room window. When it looks out, there's a hill and trees. I was like, just that's fine. And the softest blankets here at TACAW.
Jesus Christ.
It's a
Ben.
soft blanket.
Good luck getting Ben out of this fucking place. Ben's moving in. He works here. He's a good worker, though.
They got a dog bed for me up in the corner, and I just
Curl up.
There's an assortment of nuts that I am writing a letter to my mom about
Wow.
because it is. I'm telling you, all kinds of nuts, macadamia,
Sure.
pecans.
Sure.
They've got a mint tea, no caffeine in it. I'm fine. I'm
I
fired
was so
up.
excited to see how deep you could go on a nut run.
I
And you
don't
bailed
know
it too.
a lot of them.
And
You
your
nailed
love
it,
of
too.
Yeah.
your love of eating nuts is going to segue amazingly into this challenge that we're doing today.
We were talking about things you haven't done. I moved here from Maine in like I said, in '99, and I moved to Boulder and immediately stopped eating meat.
When in Rome.
Because of
right?
Boulder.
Because of Boulder.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, and I also like grew up in Maine, and everybody fucking, you're not a tough guy if you're not fucking eating meat.
Sure, that's what
And,
everybody says about Maine.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
it's
on the license plate frame. So
Yeah,
you
Not
got
a
this.
tough guy.
You're not
if
a
you're not
fucking
eating
tough
meat.
guy if you
Maine.
don't eat meat.
It's true. It actually probably there's
It's
probably
someone's a founding father of Maine said that at some point.
But there was no, you didn't stop eating meat. Like when I would go home and visit, I'd go to my home in central Maine, and my mom would be like, oh, I know you're not eating meat now, so I got you turkey sausage, I got you turkey bacon, I got you some turkey burgers. And I'm like, Mom, I don't eat meat. And she's like,
Yeah, it's
turkey's
turkey.
not meat. That's a bird.
It's poultry.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I don't eat any meat. And so when I moved
Honey,
here,
go outside and kill your son a duck.
yeah.
Just wring its neck and bring it in for your boy.
So like when I moved here, I feel like Colorado is like their cuisine was always game. It's always been like big game, like bison or ostrich, fucking weird shit like that. But I don't know. Like I think
No,
when
it's
I think
like
of like
buffalo, elk. It's just like mountain
Buckhorn
meats.
Exchange in Denver.
Yes,
Like I think
yes.
of like that kind of food, and I have never had any of that.
I've never had any of that
Bulls and
shit either.
sheep's
No
nuts
way.
or whatever.
No.
Rattlesnake, like things you would
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah, exactly. I've
Yeah.
never had any of that.
Nope.
Yeah, I've only eaten like bison. I've had venison a few times, but yeah, nothing too crazy. Rabbit, I guess I've eaten rabbit.
Have you
and
all
duck.
had weird shit like that, like rattlesnake or? Yeah.
Yeah? Are we weird for not having had that? Yeah?
There's just one lonely voice from the dark who's like,
Yeah.
Sure. What about big?
I'm eating a rattlesnake right now. Yeah. Yeah. They sell it here.
just gnawing on the side.
What about bighorn sheep? Is that something that you eat?
You don't. Is it even legal to eat bighorn sheep?
I love how sad you guys were like.
I didn't know.
Yeah, bighorn sheep. Oh,
People eat
no.
lamb, they eat mutton. I didn't know if you could also eat bighorn sheep. I don't know.
It does feel sad. I don't know why buffalo's not as sad, but it's pretty sad to eat a bighorn sheep. Anyway, we have one today.
But we are not going to be eating it. We're doing a live birth on stage.
We're doing a headbutting challenge, a dominance ritual with a bighorn sheep.
No, so we thought we came up here. We're in the Roaring Fork Valley. We're in the heart of the Rocky Mountains. We thought, why not use this opportunity to eat some of these meats that we've never had in our entire lives and expand our culinary horizons.
It's good to try it, see what the hype is. We made sure that Ron got things that were responsibly sourced for my beliefs, because I know you cowards don't believe in anything. You'll eat the asshole out of a squid that was kept in a you know. I
That
don't
was
know.
one time.
It's
And
a
I was in
culinary
college.
delicacy.
What
You
is
put
the
the
weirdest?
squid in a suitcase.
Before we even get into it, what's the weirdest meat you've ever eaten?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Probably alligator or shark
Where'd you have alligator?
down in Florida.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You've now Florida ocean. I see in you. I want to say that.
Yeah, sorry, I
Florida
should have
beach.
specified.
Yeah,
yeah.
You've got a panhandling
Yeah.
kind of look to you.
He has swamp energy.
Yeah, BSE rolls in with that big swamp.
Big swamp energy.
My dad wanted us to try a lot of foods when I was growing up, so I didn't have a lot of the gamey stuff, but I've had alligator of all places, Scranton, Pennsylvania.
The home of
The
alligators.
home of alligator. Are you
Whoa.
from Scranton?
I'm from Pittsburgh.
Oh, hell yeah. I love even, Yin's guys are insane up there.
Do you eat alligator? Do you eat that famous Pennsylvania alligator there?
It's called possum.
Allegheny alligator, yeah. And then I've had, the grossest thing I've ever had was jellyfish sashimi.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I ate stingray once. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Didn't come out very well. Stingray, and I think I've eaten horse in Mexico.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you traveled a lot. Didn't you have
Yeah, you were
yak's milk on the steppe and
I went to Mongolia, and the yak is like their life source there. They travel with yaks. They milk the yak. They eat it. They had it was fermented. It was an alcohol. It was like fermented mare's milk of a yak.
Was it?
And it was like this little gare. They were like, "Here, please, white people, thank you for..." They were so nice. They were laying out. They had nothing, and they were giving us everything. So you couldn't refuse it. But it was fucking disgusting. And so me and my sisters were like, "Thanks for this weird mountain alcohol." And then we all puked. It was bad. It was bad.
Your sensitive Fabergé egg stomach, Western
Dude,
American
in
stomach.
in Vietnam with my dad and my sister, every road stop where you get gas, they just have these jars, and it was some sort of moonshine, and they would put the craziest, there'd be a cobra in there with a crow in its mouth in this jar of liquid, and they'd see us "Hey, 3 white people walked in, come over here," and they'd give us that shit every time. It was ridiculous.
And there's this guilt to refuse
You can't,
it.
yeah, they're being so nice, but I think they're also let's fucking see if we can get these idiots to drink this. And we would. You can't refuse that stuff.
I mean,
Wow.
and that's why why I don't travel.
Yeah.
And I've never been anywhere.
Yeah, not even into basalt, apparently.
No, I don't know where we are. That's why I hide out at the green.
I get it. There's a lot of fear.
Yeah, there is. It's just so much noise.
Well, strap in because it's about to get way scarier. Because we decided we wanted to just expand our culinary, horizons today through mountain meats. This is the Mountain Meats Challenge. And we had our producer, Ron Doyle, track down responsibly sourced meats. We don't know what they are.
We don't know what they are. We just know that it's crazy.
I wanna also
we know that they'll be balls because none of us have ever eaten Rocky Mountain oysters.
We hope.
Yeah.
One can hope.
One can wish on a dream and a star. I also want to say Ron has had exactly 0 experience preparing any of this. And he did so with his intrepid sous chef. My 16-year-old son, Milo, has been helping him.
And I believe they prepared it all right here in the kitchen, at TACAW. So.
Yeah. TACAW!
TACAW has an amazing kitchen.
And in honor of that, we'll be eating crow. So, no, you can't eat crow. There's too many cigarette butts inside them, and it's tough to get
Bottle caps and change.
Pennies, yeah.
A lot of your median trash.
Buttons.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I remembered another gross eating story. I lived in Madrid. I studied abroad there. What? Madrid.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben, for correct. It's been a while. I forgot. Pero vivía en Madrid. And it was right in the city, but my host father and his 2 sons would go out on the outskirts of Madrid every Sunday and just annihilate rabbits and hares. Just go hunting and bring home big hares. And then they would just, in our little tiny apartment kitchen, skin dozens of rabbits and get all the intestines out. And I was just like, I would just walk into this every Sunday, and then they would serve it to me all week long. And it was so gross. I didn't like rabbit. It was very bony.
It's very oily.
And then at one point but I was trying to be polite, and I just ate it for weeks and weeks. And then I took one bite one time, and there was all this buckshot. There was like little bullets in there. And that's when I broke down. I was like, I can't do the rabbit anymore. Okay, I'm sorry to be high maintenance host student. I can't do any more fucking Madrid rabbit.
I feel
I've never eaten buckshot.
Yeah, regionally, like in Maine, I had, we used to eat fiddleheads. Does anybody have you ever had a fiddlehead?
You can't call them that anymore.
Oh, that's not
a PC term.
No, we had fiddleheads. They're a fern that grows, and you get them, I guess, when they're right in the right time where they're still curled, and in New England, like in Maine especially, because a lot of people
It's like a
are
lettuce
very
or
poor.
something?
No, it's a green fern. It's very similar to it. Honestly, it's not like anything I've ever really eaten. You pick them off the sides of the road and shit like that.
Nice, very classy.
Yeah, you get. I mean, Maine is.
I mean, when you're
Bon
hitchhiking,
vivant.
you might as
Yeah.
well do a little foraging.
You're not
at
a
the
man
same
if you
time.
don't eat meat, but also pick the leaf off the side of the road.
Yeah, but they eat a lot of shit like that. And then there was always we ate tortilla, which was like.
Tortillas, Ben, come on.
Yeah,
No,
Jesus Christ.
No, it's French. It's French. The tortilla.
No,
which
tortillas
there
are
was
not French.
Was a meat pie where you took the leavings from like pigs and cow, and then
The
you
leavings?
threw.
Like
Wait,
they're
leaving
shit?
sounds like shit.
No.
What are you talking
like
about?
the leavings when you slaughter. This is
Oh, like
all
the
the
offal,
leftover.
like the offal.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
yeah. And all that shit, and then you put it in with potatoes and onions, and you'd make this kind of. It would like just emulsify to this goop, and then you pour it into a pie. And
So like
then
a
you
hot
make-
dog.
Haggis or something.
Yeah,
Like a
it's
sloppy
kind of
hot
similar, but it's in a
dog,
flaky pie
pie.
crust.
Cool.
So it's a lot of poverty-inspired dishes.
Sure.
That I grew up around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's,
Some of the best dishes are
Yeah, I mean, lobsters-
What Anthony Bourdain would call peasant food.
Yeah.
Peasant food is like the best dishes.
Yeah.
They got to make that stuff delicious because it's the gross parts.
Yeah, and so head cheese, which was like brains and the chewy bits, that was pretty popular in New England, like gelatin set.
So you've eaten
brain
all
bits.
sorts. You'll
Yeah,
be
you've eaten all
great for
kinds
this
of
challenge.
gross shit.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Well, that doesn't matter because we have a long drive down to Denver
Yeah, and I
ahead of
ride
us,
with
and we
him.
got to get some strange meats in our bodies. And Ben, you don't even eat meat anymore, so
No,
this is a
well,
So this is
particularly
going to
hard
be
challenge
a
for you.
real roller coaster for
Let's
you.
see what the enzymes are capable of breaking down.
So what we're going to do now is take a quick break.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break from this live episode to play some stand-up comedy from our live show that we do at the Bug Theater. In the meantime, if you want, check out our Patreon. It's at patreon.com/GrawlixSaves. We have all kinds of awesome bonus content on there. For example, video footage of this challenge. If you want to see how gross this challenge was, we're going to have that footage up there next week. So check that out if you like. And in the meantime, this is comedy from one of our favorites, Janae Burris. And we'll be right back with the meats.
We've got the meats.
I gained some weight over the last year during the pandemic. On purpose, I gained 12 pounds on purpose, all right? It's the end of the world, okay? It's the apocalypse. I'm not gonna be skinny during the apocalypse. Is you crazy? I packed it on, baby. I wanna kick down zombies during this apocalypse. I wanna make it harder for them to rapture me during this apocalypse. 12 pounds. I'm like the base of a pyramid for a cheerleading squad with these 12 pounds, baby. I like it. Had to buy a new swimsuit for my new Zoptic figure, though. New swimsuit. It's a one piece. No big deal. It's cute. It's leopard print, or it's an animal print. It's actually snake print. It's very cute. It's like, it kind of looks like a python tried to attack me. But then I was too big for it, so it started shitting me out at the same time. So I punched through the eye holes. Now I wear it like a one piece. It's very sexy, actually. If you are into homemade taxidermy, it is very sexy.
Why take one vacation with the family when you could take all of them? With Royal Caribbean, you don't just go to the beach. You visit a private island and race down the tallest water slide in North America. You don't just go for a road trip. You ATV and zip line through the jungle. You don't just go somewhere new. You rappel down waterfalls and discover ancient temples. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Get out of the trenches of tedious tasks like managing order fulfillment and start growing your business with ShipStation. They'll help increase profitability by automating your workflow with their simple, easy-to-use dashboard. With it, you can pretty much do everything you need to quickly and easily. Update order information, print labels, compare rates, optimize shipments, and even set up automatic delivery notifications. And it doesn't matter where you sell. Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, ShipStation can integrate pretty much anywhere online. Another great thing about ShipStation? They can help reduce costs with industry-leading discounted rates from some of the biggest mail carriers. You might even be able to get up to 89% off USPS and UPS rates. So, make this year your most profitable one yet. Sign up for your free 30-day trial at ShipStation.com and use the code Spotify. That's ShipStation.com with the code Spotify.
And we're back, everyone!
What's that comedy gets?
We are waiting on producer Ron to bring in the dishes that he has made for us. He is plating them as we speak.
This podcast, we love to just shit on producer Ron all the time. That's kind of what we do and kind of why we started the podcast. But Ron has been so hard at work. He went and he found these strange meats. He picked them up, he brought them here, and he's now been preparing them with your son, Milo Roy, one of the best sous chefs in the Roaring Fork Valley.
Are you serving one of these from a bucket?
No, this is just in case you vomit.
Oh my God.
Set that down.
Oh my God.
I'll take that.
So your first dish coming up, we've got Milo.
Oh, this is my son Milo, everyone.
Welcome, Milo. Welcome.
Whoa, okay.
Let's describe what we see.
Okay, wait.
This looks like cracklins.
Okay, wait. Ron, real quick. The pail, will you remove this if I do make sick?
Yeah, he'll take it away.
You take it.
You'll make me take it out.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so it looks like pork cracklins to me, if you're familiar with pork
Really?
cracklins.
You get that?
It looks like fried
you all
pork
can
fat.
see out here.
It's actually a really nice presentation. It's a very, very good fry.
It's plated well. It's got some kind of spicy mustard and what looks like butter, and then like a ramekin that looks like somebody already ate their dinner and they tossed this next to the plate. It's barely has anything in it.
And it's got a little.
They look like fried oysters to me. So my guess is these are the famed Rocky Mountain oysters, which
These
I believe
don't look like, but they're not round.
What are Rocky Mountain oysters? Are they
testicles?
They're testicles.
from a bighorn sheep?
Well, it depends. You can get bull's nuts. You can get sheep's nuts. Oh,
See,
God.
I was asking you to do a nut run, and you just got 2 more.
I know. Pecan, macadamias.
I guess we'll have to
bull's nuts, and
guess.
sheep's nuts.
I'm going to pick one
No,
up.
no, no,
Hold on.
hold on.
Before you eat it,
Let me
so
guess.
I'll let you know. The first thing you're eating here,
I didn't
classic,
guess.
iconic, probably the most iconic animal of Colorado. This is bison. Balls.
Whoa, this
balls.
Bison
Bison
balls?
balls?
But those are Rocky Mountain oysters, but from a bison.
They're-
So-
Oh my
Okay, now
God!
listen.
I thought we were supposed to try them first and then guess.
No,
No,
we know what they are
I
now.
want you to know what you're eating before you put it in your mouth.
How creepy did that sound? I want you to know what you're eating before you put it in your mouth. That's also, on the main license plate.
I've been friends with Ron
Now,
forever.
can I
I've never
watch
eaten
this?
his
I'm
cooking.
so ready to watch this.
The first cooking I have to eat of his is balls.
Wait. Okay.
Just out the
That's
gates.
right. I've never cooked for you.
Can we also just describe the size of this? I feel bad for a bison. Not a big set of nuts on this thing.
That is thinly sliced. The actual whole thing is huge.
Oh,
it's like
God,
the size
that's-
of a delicata squash. It's large.
Look at
It
the
looks
pair
like-
of deliquata squashes on this guy.
Oh, God.
So
You got some delicata squashes, dude.
they don't smell.
It's veiny. It's twisty.
All right, shut up, dude. Shut up. Shut up.
When you bought it, did you get a whole ball?
No,
Shut-
it did come pre-cut, but
That's a shitty job.
All right, well, we got to eat it.
Well, where do you find a bison moil this time of year?
Is this kosher?
you got a little spicy mustard, a little mayo, and some chipotle.
Oh, God.
Oh,
mayo.
yeah, that's what I want on my balls is a little plain
Chipotle
mayonnaise.
Legit, like my eyes are
Can I
sweating.
get
look
my
really
fried
nervous.
balls with a side of plain mayonnaise? Thanks.
Should we do it at the same time, or should we each do it? And
Well, I don't want to watch because if I watch you guys spit it out, I won't want to eat it. So we should do it at the same time. Grab one. It smells
Lord.
not
I
great.
want to pick the smallest one.
It
God, they're
smells. We don't have to eat the whole thing.
It
We
just
just
smells
right.
fried.
We got to eat the whole thing. I
I'm
don't want to eat
dipping
the
it
whole thing.
in this sauce.
That's sriracha.
Fuck
Little sriracha
my
mayo.
Ready,
life.
y'all?
I'm gonna try with no sauce so I
Why
can get.
is it shaped like that?
I don't know.
Why
you probably
does
got
this
the
look
fucking,
like that? It looks like a pig's ear,
You
dude.
probably got the vas deferens or whatever it's called.
Yeah, this one had a vasectomy. This is not good, dude.
All
this
right,
shape.
I'll count us down.
It's
3, 2, 1.
oh, dude. Oh.
It's kind of like bologna, like cold bologna.
It's very chewy.
Really? You thought your teeth would just slide through a nut?
Oh fuck! I don't like that one bit.
Mine's.
God, oh fuck.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh.
into the aftertaste of that.
It was like fine, and I was just getting fried, fried, great, and then it's
then-
like this livery,
Yeah, something weird.
metallic-y.
It's real bologna.
Yeah. As opposed to fake bologna, right?
That's
Here,
fucking.
can I
Oh
have a
my
taste?
God.
Oh.
It is a very like,
It's in my teeth.
yeah, it's a, you did a
You're
great
doing well.
job.
Thanks,
You did
producer
a great
Ron.
job,
Yeah.
Ron.
I don't know what they're talking about. It's kind
No,
of
wait.
delicious.
No, wait till the aftertaste.
Wait for the aftertaste.
Wait for the aftertaste.
Milo and I have been eating it back in the kitchen. For
You've
a
been
while.
feeding my son bull's
You've been
nuts back there?
snacking. You've been snacking on.
Bison.
Bison nuts. You've been feeding
Oh.
my son bison. I leave my son in your care for one afternoon.
I finished mine. I'm going to win this challenge.
Hey!
Woo! We do keep track. We keep track of who wins these. It's very
Oh, I did
passive
not-
aggressive.
He's right though. Like I was fine because all I was getting. The breading's great. You did a great
fry
job.
on this.
Very
Great
good.
fry.
Yeah, if this was hot, it probably would be a different
And,
experience.
and I'm chewing it, and then all of a sudden, a very livery, minerally.
Gamey. Yeah.
Yeah, very. I don't mind gaming.
Mine was-
Usually, I've eaten venison.
I had to eat
for
a lot of bologna
most
growing
of
up,
my
so maybe
upbringing.
I'm like immune to it.
I don't know. Why do you keep going to bologna?
It tastes like bologna to
You
me.
want to keep going?
Where
Does
are you getting your bologna
Does anybody
from?
down in the audience want to give it a try? You want to give it a shot?
Would anyone like
We
a
got-
cold bull?
We got extras, yeah.
Buffalo.
All
If
right.
anybody wants
we
some
didn't talk-
bison
Take 'em
nuts.
Ryan from TACAW,
We're gonna
everyone.
pass those out. Let's.
Yeah,
you
the
ready- you ready
aftertaste
for the next
is
one?
real there. It's really painted the inside of my mouth. Yeah, don't run up here all at once. We don't want to.
I can't believe during a pandemic nobody wants to share a plate of buffalo nuts with us.
All right, we're waiting on dish 2. Ron, stirring it up.
I just want to stop this for a second.
Can we get Can we get an audio painting of Milo right now? When I'm eating in a nice restaurant and the door's open from the kitchen.
This is the dude you want serving your food. What were you going to say, Adam?
I was going to say, when we thought of this challenge, I thought, what a fun challenge. This would be good. The audience will like us eating gross shit, and now I don't want to do this at all. I got one bite, and I don't want to do this at all.
Oh. And this looks really gross. This is dish 2. It's served on a plate with some tortilla chips and lime wedges, and it looks like
a ceviche.
Maybe a can of like some kind of hash that's been plopped out.
But not the good hash.
No,
you know what I mean?
Fancy,
like a corned beef hash. It looks gross. I'm going to give it a smell here. Hang on. Let me... I don't know.
Adam should recognize it. It's a little frosty. We had it.
I do not like ceviche. I'll clean up that bit I just dropped on the rug. Well, it's certainly not dippable. Jesus Christ. Okay.
It was.
It looks...
Why should I recognize this?
It looks ceviche-esque because
100%,
he farmed it from your yard.
Really?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Good. I hope you got those pesky magpies.
All right. It's frozen. Yeah, it's a little frosty. We had it in a freezer because I'm trying to keep you guys from dying.
It's frozen.
Okay.
All right, let's get ready.
Wait, so hold on. Before you eat it, I got to give you a little warning. So this year, another classic Colorado animal. This is ceviche. You were correct on assuming it's ceviche. But it's rattlesnake. So
rattlesnake ceviche.
Rattlesnake ceviche. There might be a few bones.
What?
So, yeah.
Wait, shouldn't you cook it for food handling?
It's been marinating in lemon juice and lime juice since 9 o'clock this morning.
Are you allowed to do a rattlesnake ceviche?
Yeah. Where's our rattlesnake consumer here? When you ate rattlesnake, was it in ceviche form? How did you eat it?
Yeah, it's like a.
Listen, we cannot.
Wait, is this?
Are we gonna get so sick?
You're not gonna get sick.
It's literally frozen
Milo and
still.
I have been eating it.
Yeah, but you
20 minutes ago.
You have no idea about.
I'm talking about midnight tonight.
Right,
what's gonna happen?
I'll be right back. I gotta go grab one more thing to show you while you're.
Fuck's sake!
This one smells. It just smells like ceviche.
It doesn't. There's.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm just more worried about eating.
What's keeping that on the
raw
if you
meat?
Look at Ben. Ben has one piece hanging off by a thread.
It's real gore.
That is shoelace strength.
Yeah, this is.
All right, let's just fucking do it. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, give me a bug up.
Did you hear that woman go? Ugh.
It's literally frozen solid. I'm not going to eat a fucking otter pop.
Is it still frozen?
No,
right.
it's
you know
fine.
what? Hey, you know what? We can.
No, mine wasn't. Mine wasn't.
Mine wasn't frozen.
Oh,
Honestly,
mine was like frozen.
I'm into this.
I
one.
like that one. That one's actually fucking good.
What is it?
Milo, put it away.
So for the audience, I'm holding the listeners at home. I'm holding up the spine of the snake that I peeled the meat off of this thing in my hotel room this morning.
Wow, like a true serial killer. I can't believe you didn't leave that for housekeeping to find.
It coils up in a nice, very pretty little snake.
Yeah, we're not going to get sick at all. Thanks, Ron.
Ron gets on the road
Milo,
one day,
wash
starts
your hands
peeling
before you
snakes
bring
in his
the next
hotel
thing.
room.
No,
I don't.
Thank
Hey,
you, Milo.
and Ron. I'd say excellent preparation on this.
I honestly, I would eat this regularly.
Is good. This
is
tastes
delicious.
It probably needs a little bit of a defrost. We were trying to keep it super cold to keep you safe because it is technically raw. The lime juice has cooked it. The lemon juice has denatured it, killed anything that was in it, so it's fine. But yeah, it got a little. We should have pulled it out.
Honestly, when I think of the taste, it has a crab or almost a crab is probably the closest that I can come to. Flaky kind of seafood meat.
It's vaguely fishy.
Yeah, and it's mixed with everything in the citrus. I think this is actually very tasty. I think this is actually really good.
All
you nailed it.
Yeah, I mean, so far I'm learning that if I have to eat a strange meat, it's rattlesnake all the way.
Well, as far as preparation, it was by far the most revolting thing I handled.
How did? Yeah, I mean,
freaked me out.
Did it have? They just sold
It
you
had
one whole snake.
very little meat, and it was $40 a pound. And it had
So it's a delicacy.
Just totally a delicacy. It just had like little strips of meat along the back, and that was it.
You know
Is
what
it
I
like
love?
red meat or white meat?
It's a white meat, right? It's like a flaky
You're
white meat.
looking at it.
looking
Yeah, I guess we're looking at it
white
raw. It does. It looks like
I love
a,
the idea that there was a peeping Tom who chose your room at the hotel first.
See me furiously scraping meat off of
rattlesnake.
a snake spine.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, looks like we have another dish coming up.
Yeah,
if anyone
I'm
wants some
a shot?
semi-frozen
Anyone
rattlesnake
feeling brave?
ceviche.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I gotta give me a sec to check on this other one.
Listen, rattlesnake, I don't know.
You mean Rocky Mountain crab?
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain crab.
I don't know. Let's ask Rattlesnake Rhonda in the crowd. Is that what it's referred to?
Rattlesnake Rondo.
Rocky-
There she is. She's got 2 dream catchers, one on each ear.
Is that, I mean, I think Rocky Mountain Crab is a great term for it.
I think that should be the new name for rattlesnake, Rocky Mountain crab.
I think of that was very tasty. Honestly, it's light. It's cool tasting. Did you like it? Yeah,
Exactly,
I mean,
but I do think we are sort of like copping out here. Like, these are nicely prepared dishes where the flavor has been masked. We're not just eating the pure meat experience. So I think we should eat that skin that Ron brought out.
You think we should just take that thing down?
Yeah.
I don't know. I disagree with you. Ron had it on the table, the TV desk at the Element Hotel, and that alone is frightening. I know that. I love that he was just sitting on the edge of his bed at the hotel like he's braiding hair, just fucking cleaning this. But did you really didn't like it?
Mine was frozen solid. It's gross.
By the way, Andrew's bored with the mountain scenery. That's one trait you should know about Andrew. And I do have to say, every time I've gone to eat at a restaurant with Andrew, he takes 1 or 2 bites of the thing and says, no,
That
thank
is
you.
not true.
Then
What are you talking
we'll promptly
about?
drive and tuck into an Arby's on the way home. I can't figure this man out. I've known him for 17 years, and I have no fucking idea
Yeah,
who
hey,
he is.
is there any way that we could get some of this stuff thinly shaved on a smashed bun with fresh hot cheddar? He'll eat the shit out
I
of
forgot.
that.
As growing up in Colorado, I have eaten very exotic. I've eaten Arby's quite a bit, which
From the original, right?
Mysterious.
Oh, shit. All right.
All right, here's a new
Is this the
dish.
last one, Ron? Okay.
It's never a good sign when Ben's son's just snickering as he walks to stage.
Oh, God.
So the final one here.
this is the only one that Milo refused to eat.
Say that
Wait
again.
a second. Let's just come over here, Milo. Say that into the microphone.
This is the only one I refuse to eat.
So this looks like a can of wet dog food that has been opened up and put on a plate.
Next to some wheat thins.
Next to some wheat crackers.
I mean, I'll show everybody out there so you all can see what.
It looks like it's also got the top of a strawberry on there as a garnish. I don't know.
Not a strawberry. It's just flat leaf parsley.
Okay.
Honestly, what it looks like is that Milo went out to your nearest pasture with a spatula and just dredged up a cow patty.
There's a spoon on the side. It might be a little easier to get with the spoon.
All right,
Andrew,
thanks.
here we go.
I
Digging
got
again.
it. I got
I'm
it.
not even
Okay.
saying this for effect. I've like suddenly got a headache. Like I have a stress headache. I don't like this.
It
I'm
looks
not
like
having a good
there's
time.
definitely like blood. It looks like there's definitely like blood in it.
Adam just looked at me and goes, I'm not having a good time.
Last night we did a show here. There were so many people. It was packed. We all crushed. We should have left it at that. I'm not enjoying this.
Then it's a challenge. That's the
It's
definition.
a real fucking challenge, but I don't think I'm becoming better in the process. I'm physically becoming worse, and I can feel myself unraveling, and I don't like
Relax. You only have a 4-hour drive immediately after this. You're gonna be fine.
All right. So
it. I might just head east.
So okay, this final dish. We've talked about this before. That we're all fans of the television show Alone.
Oh, yeah.
Where there's
Alone, it's
there's a reality show where people are up in the woods. They're trying to survive on their own. They have to survive off of the land.
It's also a documentary about Ben's life currently.
It smells like red meat.
You're a fucking asshole.
So this is.
Don't tell me. I didn't guess.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I want to try to guess.
Yeah, I want to look at this bad boy. Dude, it's so
I
fucking
had to
gross.
stir it up a little bit because this one also got frosty. I apologize.
God,
we had a late start, and it was in the cooler a little longer than I intended.
clearly, what's it called when it's
Tartare, a tartare, yeah.
It's a tartare of.
I bet it's elk. I bet it's elk tartare. It looks like hamburger meat before you put it on the grill. It looks like a hamburger patty that
Give it
needs
up
to be
to Adam.
cooked.
He got it exactly right.
Wow.
It is?
Elk tartare.
So this would
Hey,
be...
thanks, everyone. That's why I've been doing comedy for 16 years. I can identify strange meats.
So this one is raw. It is raw.
Fuck's sake, Ron.
It is.
Cook the fucking meat, dude.
No copping out on this one.
It is
overall.
raw. This
No
one
copping
definitely, your son would not. He wouldn't eat it. He wouldn't try it.
Should we smell it?
It smells like raw red meat.
It's got it, but
Sorry if that burp got picked up by the microphone. that ball simmering in my guts.
Yeah, for their listeners at home, you just smelled Andrew's ball through an audio medium. That's insane.
How many people in the audience have had an elk or a meat, like an elk tartare?
Yeah, I eat elk all the time, but...
Anybody had tartare? Raw meat? No? Okay.
Yeah. I know
course,
that
Rattlesnake James had it all.
Survive in the woods.
It's a super safe
This would be the one
idea.
that you would be able to
Did
make
you call
for yourself.
Rattlesnake Rhonda Rattlesnake Jane?
Did I mess her name up?
Yeah.
I'm
that's
sorry,
Rhonda.
Rhonda.
Yeah. That's the most city LA thing to ever do.
All right, let's do this
She's the
before
mayor of
it-
Basalt.
Impressive quantity.
Let's do this before it hits room temperature and we get really sick.
All right, bottoms
3,
up, dudes.
2, 1. Oh, tartare is always the most disgusting consistency. It's like cold Play-Doh. It's fucking gross.
I liked Cold Play-Doh's first 2 albums.
That song Yellow. That song Yellow is beautiful. I don't care how big they get.
The taste isn't that bad.
Little shallot, some
Yeah.
lemon zest.
This one is a
parsley.
problem of texture. That's it. The taste, delicious. It's
Disagree.
I like
Disagree.
Adam, what is it? You've been enjoying this episode so much.
I thought I was through it, and then like a sneaky little backdoor trick, there comes that metallic-y flavor in the back again.
I love Metallica. I've seen.
I like their second
Metallica.
album.
Yeah. That funk Metallica cover band.
Yeah. No, I'm honestly, I'm going to say even I like it.
Oh, okay.
I actually kind of like it. It's
I've eaten some
refreshing
pretty
like
rare
the
ass
ceviche is.
burgers, and that's what it reminds me of.
But not the balls. You're anti-ball.
Very, very rare burger.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Thanks, Andrew. Hell of a palate you've got on you. You know, what would we do if we didn't have old
the
Andrew
driest.
Zimmern here?
It tastes like
Just,
like a very rare burger.
yeah. You guys ever had
That's what it
a
is.
sandwich? So far, we've got bologna, and he just kept repeating the word bologna
For
over
me, it's
and
the
over.
energy. Andrew's like, there's not even a live audience here as far as Andrew's concerned. He's just fucking slumped over. You know, it's like a burger. And people paid. Oh no, it's free. So never mind. Never mind. This is free. So yeah, that's what you fucking get. If you had paid, Andrew would be upright and trying to find words besides burger and bologna. But for a free podcast, you stick with the B meats.
No, I'm
Andrew-
just saying what comes into my head. That's what it reminds me of.
I
Ben is going for
I
more.
love the idea that you only have 2 settings
Ben's
for
having
food.
2 bologna.
It's either bologna or burger to me. That's all it is. Flatter than
Ben's having
hammered
another one.
shit.
This is Ben's vegetarian tum tum being like, "Oh, this is pretty good."
Yeah, you're going back for more elk tartare.
I think it's delicious.
Yeah, the taste
I
is
like
good, Ron. I give you a thumbs up on that. The taste is good.
I like the gaminess of this one.
Okay.
Different. The nuts.
It's a hard one for the preparation to make it look
Yeah,
sexy.
and I think the nuts, it was the last one. This is subtle on the after notes of minerally, like livery kind of taste. I like that. It's earthy. It's gamey. You know what I mean?
See, this is what trying looks like, Andrew.
Jesus Christ! Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
he
speaking.
showed up.
Sorry, I'm speaking to the layman out there.
And Andrew, I'll have you know I have no fucking clue what I'm talking about, but
I've
I'm
known it's
selling
bullshit.
it.
Ben knows it's bullshit, but he's selling it.
That's what it's about. We're giving him a show up here. No, the balls.
Oh yeah, that's
You know.
frozen. That's frozen altogether.
The balls.
Wake up! Wake up! You're
Yeah.
eating balls.
Yeah.
Balls hit you
They hit you like
the balls.
balls.
Hit you real hard.
Yeah,
hit you-
like I've got the
Like
shaft
just in your
my
mouth.
mouth.
The balls hit you right in the
Hits you
face.
hard.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just off my forehead.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty frozen in the middle, but it's all right on the outside.
Now, what do you think? Bologna or burger? Oh, we already said burger.
I mean, look at it. It's a gloopy pile of dog shit. I cannot believe
Whoa,
we're
whoa,
eating
whoa.
this. And I don't like the taste of it, and I don't like the taste of the balls. The only strange meat I will eat from here on out is rattlesnake. The Rocky Mountain crab.
All right, so that's your choice so far out of all of
There
this?
is a clear winner here tonight, and it's the rattlesnake. It's rattlesnake Rhonda. It's Rocky Mountain crab. That's the winner.
Rattlesnake Rhonda's the VIP of this entire show. She's a true adventurer.
Give it up for Rattlesnake Ron.
You want any more?
Hey, Rhonda, on your way out, feel free to take some of Joe Rogan's kettlebells on us.
Now, would it change your mind if I prepared this the more traditional way where I cracked a raw quail egg on top of it?
God,
On
no.
the tartare. Okay.
I'm realizing what a
I
basic...
backed out. I wouldn't do it.
Did you?
I couldn't do that for you.
I'm realizing what a basic bitch I am culinarily.
Milo, try
I
it.
wish all this was chicken.
Milo's
Yeah, buddy.
Milo's going for it. Go for it, Milo.
You can both be sick tonight. Why should one of you take care of the other one? Nice work.
Isn't it fun doing the road with your dad, Milo?
I'm gonna go back in the booth. You guys want to land this plane? I'll go.
Yeah, thank you, Ron. Hey, big round of applause
Big
for
round of
producer
applause
Ron.
for producer Ron Doyle.
Give it up. Give Milo a big round of applause as well.
And
the Element Basalt, the hotel. We those are devious licks. Those plates are from my hotel room. I have to return them later.
Okay.
Those are coming home with us. That's an extra prize.
Oh, all right.
My Milo, you're awesome. Thank you for doing that, buddy. I love you.
Nice
And
work.
you're the
Nice
best.
work, both of
Hey,
you.
Milo. What did you think of the elk tartare? He
Yeah,
liked
see,
it.
Milo, it runs
Yeah.
in the family. We're adventurers. And that's it. A lot of people say Roy. People step out of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what it means. Roy means stepping out of the box.
Sure.
And mostly that related to prison. But, attaboy, bud. You did great, and I love you, kiddo. Thank you for being a part of it and kicking ass.
All right, well, we did it.
Let's lock it down. I gotta say, I was thoroughly surprised. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf said, and
But I disagree. I only find 1 out of 3 even like edible. I can't do the other things. Those are
you can't
no.
really. Oh, I think the tartare it had a nice flavor. The texture grew on me. The only one was the nuts, but it seems, I'm sorry, it just feels like a novelty food. Anytime to make something palatable, you have to deep fry it that hard, which seems to be the way it's most commonly prepared, is probably a sign that's
a trouble sign.
Yeah, it's not a.
Yeah.
It's,
It wasn't as gross. I think I had a good piece because mine was not as gross as y'all's was.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Ben? Did you wear that flannel shirt because you knew we'd be eating mountain meats? And you really wanted to just like sell it?
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
butched it.
I want these people to accept me as one of them. And these outdoorsy, minimalist mountain folk of the Roaring Fork Valley.
Sure.
People that are up here with virtually nothing.
Yeah, just a Tesla and a dream.
Coming up here, and living off the land.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
No, I'm also with you. The rattlesnake is delicious. I recommend if people could try a rattlesnake ceviche. That's delicious.
Maybe talk to your doctor first if that's okay to eat. I don't know.
Adam?
That's my favorite dish. I'm 1 out of 3, and I didn't enjoy this.
You almost seem drunk.
I feel weird. I feel weird, and I
You've
question
eaten the craziest shit of all of us, though.
I know, but I never said I handled it well.
I didn't say I was good at traveling.
Yeah, no, I don't think this made me better. The world's not better. This is a failed challenge
Whoa.
from my perspective.
Wow.
I think it was a good challenge.
Yeah, Andrew, your thoughts?
Yeah, we had to try. I would never try probably any of these things on a menu if I was in a restaurant. I'd be like, no thanks. Even the tartare, which I've had in a restaurant, I'd probably be like, no thanks. So it was good to step outside the comfort zone, try
weird shit.
It's also like odd that this has become synonymous with Colorado. Like when it's like the dare food. It's like Colorado. They'll have it at Coors Field. Eat a Rocky Mountain oyster. It's like a Colorado thing to do. But no one fucking actually does this, right? It's like you do it once. There's no one that enjoys these and like I'm going back to that well. It doesn't happen. Like give me a green chili dish and let that be my Colorado cuisine because I'm not adventurous enough for this.
Would you? I think I know Adam's answer. If you went into a restaurant somewhere in the mountains. You saw any of these things on the menu, would you order them? If you went in, we know you only like one of them, and they had rattlesnake ceviche on the menu, would you be like, oh, I'll eat this? Would you order it?
Am I trying to impress my wife and kids, or am I by myself?
You're just by yourself. You're stopping for a pint and a snack. Are you going to eat rattlesnake ceviche?
I would not do that.
Wow. All right. Ben, which of these things, if you were in a restaurant, you saw them on the menu.
Them, or would I?
Any of them? Well, yeah, I guess you don't eat meat. Let's say you eat meat for this thought experiment.
Yeah, I would eat the rattlesnake ceviche.
That's the only one?
Definitely would eat that again. I think it's delicious. I think if it was, especially if I were up here fall or even warmer months, it's a really light meal, and I love the citrusy and all of that. But I will say, and not to get on a soapbox, I'm not going to start eating meat again.
Start eating meat.
Do it.
And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Tonight, in the mountains, I make my I think we've really come a long way with plant-based foods, plant-based
So you will
meats.
eat soy balls, Morningstar Farms balls.
Yes,
and
soy nuts.
Impossible rattlesnake
That's another
ceviche.
Type of nut.
Hell yeah,
You're
dude,
up to
I'm
6
up to
or 7 nuts.
now. No, I think we've, like, with the companies like Beyond and Impossible and Chick-N, I think we're doing a lot. There's no need to just destroy the planet anymore because of our acquired taste for certain meats and things like that. You can get things at the same nutritional value or close to it. I just don't want to. That's my way of contributing because, as you guys know, I drive
one
a dump
person
truck
agrees with you.
everywhere. I drive a full-size dump truck.
No, this challenge has made me want to eat less meat. I don't want to eat as
Way
much
to go,
meat
Adam!
at all. I think I'm gonna take a knee for a few days
It
for
worked.
meats generally. It feels gross to me.
I sang in meats generally from 1997 to 99.
That's right. I love that band.
Yeah. Anyway.
I had the opposite. I'll smash that elk tartare into a burger. We'll fry it in that kitchen. I'd eat it.
On the way out?
Great, yeah.
Can they all watch as a bonus part of the podcast episode?
To watch me eat a cooked burger?
Yeah,
That's
just
exciting.
a silent room as everyone's crammed into the kitchen with you, and no one says a word, but they watch you cook this burger.
And you know what'll blow all your minds? When he eats the burger and describes it as bologna. Like, it'll blow your mind. It tastes a lot like bologna.
If you're a member of our Patreon, you do get to cook the burger with Andrew and watch him eating it silently after the episode. If you're not a Patreon member, you don't get that privilege. But it's a good reason to sign up for our Patreon, everybody.
No, I think this was a great chat. I think anytime you're expanding your horizons, obviously these foods came about culinarily, a lot of them, I think, out of a necessity. I mean, eating rattlesnake certainly feels like a necessity.
For sure.
These were the animals that were plentiful. It's interesting to try them. I'm sure there were plenty of times that people ate nuts because, because that was
You gotta eat every part.
You're
Yeah.
trying to use the entire buffalo.
But they don't even eat raw elk on alone. They cook the shit on alone.
Well, yeah, because they don't have a blast freezer and limes and lemon.
I definitely feel closer to our pioneer ancestors after having this rattlesnake ceviche and deep fried buffalo balls and fancy elk tartare. I get it, and I think I could probably survive and settle the West or whatever. I get it. It's not that hard.
Yeah, I get it. I feel closer to the boons of the world.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm Jeremiah Johnson now. It's fine. And to our listeners at home, just as a final thought, try to imagine what our cars will smell like on the car ride home today.
That'll be fun.
Just envision that in your head and keep that memory locked somewhere in your heart, because that's what we're about to embrace.
No, this was a great challenge. I think it was good. You're not going to eat meat for a while.
I'm done.
anymore.
I'm a
That
vegetarian
makes the
now.
world.
Thanks to this challenge. That did better the world.
Wow.
And I think this was super fun. And also, thank you to everybody at TACAW!
Yeah.
We've had an amazing 2 nights. For those of out there in podcast land that do not reside in the Roaring Fork Valley, if you're in Denver or in places beyond and you get a chance to come up to this area, it is fucking amazing.
And this facility in particular is going to do comedy. I know they're doing music, so support this place. It is a gift to this community, and we're so happy to be here. So thanks for having us.
Yeah, awesome. Great afternoon. What do we miss?
All right, you guys, we're going to take a quick break and listen to some stand-up comedy from our live show. But before we do that, I want to talk to you about reviews. We love it when you review us. We love it when you rate us. We love it so much, we started reading them on air.
Oh, yes, I love this.
It's the best part of the episode. It's why I want to share with you one of the best reviews we've gotten so far. 5 stars, Natch. The title is Making the World a Better Place. This is Ryan Garut. Thank you for your review. And he says, Backyard Birthday Cake. That's the review.
Oh, and just a classic, eating butt. I mean,
Eating
that's,
butt.
have your backyard birthday cake and eat it too.
Ryan, thank you. We couldn't agree more. That is the review. If you leave a review, maybe we'll read it. Maybe we'll shout you out. Leave a review and see. In the meantime, find us on social media at Grolix Comedy. We're on everything. And enjoy this clip from the hilarious Chris Fairbanks.
And when we come back, there's going to be more show, and we're going to tease the next episode's challenge. Stay tuned.
Thanks for being here. Doesn't it feel good? It's kind of scary, but it's fun. Is it scary? Who knows? We're fine. Isn't it funny that the people that are most hesitant to get vaccinated because they think it alters your DNA, they always have the least impressive genes. But I worry, and I'm just glad you're here. I'm glad. Thanks for having me, or thanks for coming. I don't know which. Whose party is this? There's a lot of stuff that won't come back. I'm pretty sure. Bowling is just fucked. Or it should be. It was already germy and disgusting. Giant warehouse filled with, the type, and then you're like, hey, can I borrow some shoes? How old are they? 20 years? Sure. I'm not wearing socks. Let's get them on. And we're wondering if you had food. Nothing but finger food? Okay, I'll have it after I stick my digits in these municipal holes. You have nothing but? Well, I'm a southpaw, true and true. Can't not use the same hand. This one's idly like, what about me? And I guess eventually you build up a tolerance to those germs. That's how you become a pro bowler. If you don't die in a bowling alley spending years of time, you just eventually end up on ESPN. You have no choice. And that joke kind of, isn't it cool how it tapers off into not laughing? I like jokes like that.
Start your wellness journey at Whole Foods Market, where it's Jumpstart January through the 16th. Stock up on supplements with some of the year's biggest savings. Plus, save on air-chilled organic boneless skinless chicken breasts, organic Honey Crisp apples, organic large Hass avocados, and more. And since Whole Foods Market is the only certified organic national grocer, it's easy to make them your wellness destination. Jumpstart your January now at Whole Foods Market.
And we are back. What a show. We survived. Guys, we lived.
I mean,
we lived.
Here's the thing. Quick update. Let's do a quick report. How did everybody do after the challenge?
I digested everything like a garbage disposal. No issues.
I was shocked. I was fine. I did great. I actually, turns out I've still got a little of the old mutton guts from Maine, so I can handle it.
I texted you both. I did not do well at all on the fucking 70 traffic Sunday coming down from the mountains. Took about 4 hours, and there was a solid hour there where I was convinced I was going to fucking puke. It was awful. And I hated this challenge, and I never want to do anything like it again.
Wow. See, before I left town, I ate a big old cheeseburger because I was like, this raw rattlesnake and raw elk is going to need an escort out of the building. So I went ahead and housed a big old cheeseburger. I did the
exact opposite. Well, sort of. I went to the Whole Foods that was in the parking lot of where we were, and I got some some big slabs of tofu and veggies and put it in there like matter and antimatter. And I think they canceled each other out.
It's a black hole in your belly.
Yeah.
But huge thanks to the Arts Campus at Willits, the people of Basalt who showed up to watch this madness. Spin's son Milo, who was Ron's sous chef. It was a very fun weekend, and hopefully we'll be back up there soon. In the meantime, where can you catch us? Well, just a reminder, we'll be in Austin for that Altercation Fest on the 27th of this month, and we'll be doing our regular Grawlix on the 30th, the night before Halloween, 8 p.m., last Saturday of the month. You can get those tickets right now. Adam, what you got? What you got?
If you can't see us in person, listen, you can experience me in your earbuds. I have a brand new album coming out. It's called Hot Takes. Comes out October 22nd on 800 Pound Gorilla. I'm really excited about it. Already, as you're listening to this, an exclusive preview is available on Pandora, so you can scoop it right now. But on the 22nd, it comes out, so go get that album. I'm proud of it.
Nice work. Also, you can come and see me live. Bonjour. I'll be in beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana. I will be there October 22nd and 23rd. I believe that if you're listening to it right now, as this episode comes out, that'll be this Friday and Saturday, October 22nd and 23rd at Comedy House NOLA or Comedy House New Orleans. Come on out. Say hello.
Go see Ben. Tell him what you thought of my album. Talk to me about it.
As we mentioned in that break, we do have a Patreon. If you want to check it out, part of being on the Patreon is you can have your birthday shouted out on this podcast. That's right. It's just like you're eating at the Cheese Factory and your friends surprise you with everyone coming out clapping, only it's on a podcast.
A Cheese Factory?
It's when you can't afford the Cheesecake Factory. You just go to the
Kraft plant in Battle Creek, Michigan, or wherever
I said Cheesecake Factory.
No, you did not. And we pounced. Keep going.
Did I say Cheese Factory?
Like a couple
oh, God, my brain. I
in
ran
the-
out of coffee this morning, and it's hurting me.
Adam
It's
and I
hurting me.
are waiting cheetahs in the high scrub brush of Rift Jungle.
The Rift Serengeti, and I was caught in the open, flat-footed. Oh, wow. Did I get
Now,
run
Andrew, I've
down?
heard your comedy referred to as the Cheese Factory. How's that?
Everybody
we
likes
do have
cheese, so I'll take that as a compliment.
Sure, that's what I meant.
We do have a couple. We do have a couple birthday shout outs. This is going to be a fun one.
Listen, we only got 2 birthday shout outs, and we like to play games with this. So I'm going to ask each of you about the birthday shout out person. And the question I want you to answer is, what are they going as this Halloween?
Okay. Let's do it.
Andrew, we got to say happy birthday to Jane Hall, who was born on October 3rd. What is Jane Hall going to be this Halloween?
Oh, my gosh. Jane Hall is going to go as a plague doctor with one of those bird masks. I think it's going to be a hot costume this Halloween. Everyone's thinking about, the pandemic.
I like it.
It's fun. It's also grim. I'm guessing
That is
plague
classic
doctor.
Jane. She is quite gothy. And we've said that for a big goth person, always wearing ministry shirts, skinny puppy shirts, real into the industrial stuff. So I agree.
All right, great choice. Ben, can I throw you the second question?
Yes, please.
Huge birthday shout out to Blaine Stockman. Happy birthday, October 27th. Ben, what's old Blaine doing on All Hallows Eve?
Squid Game guard. Yeah, going with the Squid Game, like the face thing with the little symbol on the front of it. Can't see it. Uzi or whatever they have for guns. You know what I mean. I don't know. I see Blaine as being like, already was deep into the K-pop scene. And then South Korea just drops this hot Squid Game bomb on us. And I think Blaine just can't resist. I mean,
well, happy birthday to both you guys. Great choices all around. And can I tell you something? I think Jane and Blaine are the type of people that just leave a bowl of candy out and say, "Take one, you fucking assholes." Like that's gonna work.
Yeah,
that's what I do. That's what I do.
Well,
yeah, I
we'll
know.
see you on your porch, Orvidal, and see how that works out.
Note to self: I'll be stopping by Andrew's house on Halloween.
I'll just give you some candy. It's so sad when you come by and steal it from the bowl.
It's more fun when it feels naughty. I'm with Ben. So happy birthday, Jane and Blaine. And if you want your birthday shout out, why don't you join our Patreon community? It's been described as robust. Patreon.com/ facebook.com/Grolix-Saves.
If you don't already, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Just give us a follow at Grolix Comedy. If you're a new listener, hit that subscribe button. Smash it.
Smoosh it. Smorch it. Scorch it.
You can find us on all the podcast apps. These episodes are out every other week on Tuesdays. We said it before, leave a review, but mostly tell your friends.
And truly, more than any other episode, huge thanks to our producer, Bison Boy Ron Doyle, who came with us to Basalt, cooked all these foods, tracked the foods down, set up the recording. Ron did everything this episode, including poison me.
Also, huge thanks to the dangerously undercooked Charlie Continental for our theme music.
Oh,
You're the
man.
best. You're the best, Charlie.
He is a little too rare in the middle. But I want to say this real quick. In next episode's challenge, I'm not
What
even
are
going
we
to let you
doing?
go,
What are we
Shut up.
doing?
Okay?
What are we
These last two challenges have been pot shots. They've been pot shots at me. That's what you guys have. You've been firing across my bow. You came at me with the roller coasters.
Well, have you seen your bow? It's huge. How could I not fire across it?
I enter the room bow first. You guys know that. But I obviously don't eat the red meat, the porks, or the chickens. And you guys came after me with this challenge. So
Yeah, rattlesnake, that's not one of the things you just mentioned.
Everyone knows rattlesnake's a fish, technically.
So that's not even close to
I
true.
feel like it's sort of there.
Well, regardless, I have a challenge that I will be putting on you, and mostly just one of you. So I think this is going to be a fun one.
Color me intrigued.
Yeah, well, color you also food poisoned. You're still looking a little yellow.
Pretty green.
Yeah. But in the meantime, the only reason I come out and do this dog shit with you two is to say, play us out, Charlie!